Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Liz, and welcome back to Evoland. In the last episode, we explored around with our flying machine, just trying to take a look at, well, literally everything. We also went to the Slyph forest and did a little bit of exploration in there, but for the most part, we're just kind of exploring around, trying to see what all we can find, secret islands and whatnot. Did we ever come to Demonia during this age? I feel like we did. What happens if we land here and go in here? There are still demons here. You know that Lord Minos fought for, okay. Already dead, and only his warrior spirit come back to fight for us. Such a miracle will deserve a temple. It may take us decades to complete, but we shall build a temple in this very spot. Okay, that's interesting. Maybe we should come back here into the future. But anyways, secrets, any secrets? Here is an island that seems to be empty. The volcano erupted. I don't think can we land here? No. There's this lost isle. That we found a house in the past, but I don't see anything else. So, actually, we can't land there, can we? Because the mountains will prevent us from getting any closer. And we can't go into the center of the anomaly. Yeah, that is the anomaly, by the way. That, like, I'm not entirely sure. I've kind of stopped speculating things. So let's land. I want to go to the future and see if Demonia has changed. But I think this is, yeah, this is what I've been calling the present. It's not the past, and it's definitely not the future. So let's just touch and go to the future. I kind of want to verify. This is the future. And then the past, correct? Yes. Right, it's the, okay. It's been a while since I've seen all of the, like, it's kind of hard to keep track. That is probably the one complaint I would have. Once you start time traveling, it would be nice if it had, like, a little icon that told you, which era you were in, sorta. But not, like, I know why it can't, because I have a sneaking suspicion that well, the Magi are in the future, question mark, or something. I'm not entirely sure. But anyways, we need to go, first of all, I want to head up to Demonia. I want to see if anything here has changed. It appears like something has. What? Okay, this has very much changed. Ah, you came all this way to the sacred temple of Minos? Then you too must be walking the road to truth. May you find success on your journey, my friend. Wow. Okay. So, there are still some demons. We're among the last surviving demons, but the past is merely dust, and we have attained truth. Today is but a new beginning. Yesterday and tomorrow are two sides of the same looking glass. This is kind of cool. Oh! This is where we can get Minos' summon. So welcome to the temple dedicated to Lord Minos. This temple was built to house the remains of the last demons. It was specially designed to remain above the water that will wash over all. That way, when we return to life in the distant future, we shall be able to roam the world anew. As Lord Minos before hope lives within us, may you walk the path that leads to the truth. Oh man, this guy looks cool. So this is the last of the Guardians. And this is that we need to find. Ygritte, aka Ifrit. I should have guessed by looking at him. So, this game references a lot of things, and Final Fantasy is kind of notorious for a big fire beast known as Ifrit. or at least that's how I pronounce it. I don't know what the actual pronunciation is, if I'm right or not, but that is very clearly a reference. For some, everything is for the best. Others know only tragedy. Whatever actions we take, life flows along. It has no regard for the fate of men. You who seeks the sacred power of fire. Yeah, fire. See, it's a fairly obvious reference. I see you're wide awake, but did you bring me what I asked for? Do we have 3 mana? We do. I will join you and reveal the way of fire. So, Menos now has his quote-unquote summon. So we just need to find 3 more mana, however you want to pronounce it. Cool. Power of fire and earth. Perfect. So, we just need to get 3 more mana so that we can get access to Fina's ultimate like spell thing. But there's still got to be a lot left to this game. So let's go ahead and start exploring the Slyph Forest. And I remember that I'll never get over these time shifts. I know that we need to get the Slyph Tears is what it was. We'll kind of see. I really, really despise all the references here. In a good way. So we need to get the Slyph Tears. So let's talk to this person. You wish to enter the Sacred Grove. I'm afraid that is impossible for mere humans. But wait, you there. You are not entirely human. Who, me? What are you trying to say? I can hardly believe it, but you have Slyph blood in you. Oh. So, Fina is part Slyph. Then you must possess certain powers. Do you never wonder why? Me? A Slyph? No, you are not a Slyph yourself, but you must have one in your family. Some of my family. Yes, and to enter the Sacred Grove, you should have to find them. But that's impossible. My family, whole village is... There must be a member of this girl's family somewhere. You must find this Slyph and retrieve one of her tears to enter the Sacred Grove. So... You've yet to find the Slyph Tear. Okay, go see... Okay, so that is just a clue. I probably should have talked to her. I thought it was going to take us into the Sacred Grove, but evidently not. So, we know of one of Fina's family that's still alive. But in order to do that, we need to go to the past. I wish there was an easy way to get different places. Also, it almost looks like this portal takes us over there. So, Demonia has a fairly convenient megalith. So let's go to the past. And we'll see what we can find. I have some suspicions on who we need to find, but I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. So we'll figure it out. Anyways, let's go. Hey, what's this? Nakomi Manor? Long, long ago, Lord Nakomi hid a treasure within this forest, but no one has figured out how to reach it. Huh. This is something new. Oh. A, B. Up. Up. Down. Down. A, B. No, that is not it. Oh, it's up. If I knew the Konami code, I just realized. I just realized. Lord Nakomi, Konami. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it's the Konami code. I forgot the left, right. So it's up, up, down, down, left, right, A, B. Oh, it's BA. It's BA start. But let's try it one more time. I know the Konami code, so let's do it. Up, up, down, down, left, right, B, no. So, why is that not working? I swear that's what it is. We'll look into this later. I know the Konami code. I know it's up, up, down, down, left, right, left, right. Oh, there's two. That's why. Oh my gosh, if I just... It's hard to think when you're trying to play a game too. So, up, up, down, down, left, right, left, right. Is it BA or is it AB? It's BA. So there we go. I forgot that it's doubled left, right. It's been a long time since I've played anything with it. The only game I ever really played that had the Konami code was Contra on the NES. A long, long, long time ago. So what do we have here? Is it a star? It's a collectible star. That's all this was for. Okay, well that's not bad. I wonder if there's any other combinations. Or not. Probably not. You found Lord Nakomi's treasure. How did you manage that? I know the code. So, that was something interesting. And that's kind of the things I like looking for. There is a door here. Let's see what... Oh, it's a laboratory. Can't really do much there. I don't think we're allowed to interfere with it. So... let's go around. And... we go to the clearing. And this is where... you were a rock. That rock moved. I don't like rocks that move. So this is where we found Fina's family. Well, what do you know? We don't get many visitors around here. You're trying to escape the war, right? Yes. You get nothing to fear from here. We're far from all the mayhem. Anyways, that's why I decided to stick around. Oddly, you reminds me of my dad. Of course. You are Finrod, father to Finros. You're my grandfather, the founder of Nibiru Village. You're a very sweet little lady, but I have no son, and I'm certainly too young to be your grandfather. It's true I've decided to establish a village here, but I haven't settled on a name yet. Now that you mention it, Nibiru is a lovely name. Yes, perhaps I should call it that. Wait, soon, a few years from now, you're going to meet someone, a Slyph, and together you'll have a son who's my dad. Young man, I believe your friend here has banged her head. Oh, he doesn't know. It hasn't happened yet to him. It's gonna happen, so I'm begging you. Ask the Slyph to wait for us here in the year 1000. Wait, no, not here. Everything will have been destroyed by the weapon. On the bluff where there's a statue of the Emperor after he's won the war. You have to promise. If that makes you happy, I promise. Your friend could use some rest. So all that's left is to head out to the year 1000, which is the quote-unquote present. And there's a statue on a bluff. So we need to find that, and we'll find the Slyph. And then, presumably, we'll be able to get the tier, and everything will be better. And we'll be able to enter the grove and kind of continue on our little adventure. So, a couple things that I might do between episodes, because I feel like we're getting close to something. And I don't believe... I've kind of looked into this. There's not really much that's missable. You can still 100% the game regardless, because time travel. But something we're probably going to want to do. Is it here? Something we're probably going to want to do is look into where all the rest of the mana is and that kind of stuff. So, yeah, this is where... What bluff? Fina, I wish I knew what you were talking about. It's not here. I really wish I could remember what she's talking about. And I think this is the year 1000. Is there a way we can see? I don't believe so. Does it have game cards? No. Okay. I need my fix on the game cards. So, one of the things I'm going to kind of look into is trying to see how to get all the stuff and whatnot. Is it up here? That's the mine. Is it this era? Statue to the Emperor. On the bluff. In the year, yep. So the Emperor won. History is always written by the victors. So there should be a Slyph here. Presumably. Oh. Right there. Grandma? Fina, you haven't changed a bit, my dear. But how? This is the first time. We already met once when you came to the forest. Such a long time ago. But I suppose for you it was only yesterday. But I don't even remember. We only spoke briefly. At that time I was but a young Slyph among many others. But after seeing you humans with your boundless hopes and bubbling excitement, I wanted to explore the world for myself. So I left the forest for good, even though I knew my choice would mean a short-lived life. That's how you met Finrod. Yes, my journey began with all the places I've only heard of. The world is so beautiful and fragile, no day like the one before. I'd never felt so free. Eventually I met your grandfather, Finrod. He was quite shocked to meet a Slyph, I should say. Many years later, as his last bit of strength faded, he remembered promising a slightly mad girl that I'd meet her here. I waited for you since that day. Aww. All this time you were here, so close by. I regret nothing, Fina. True, my life was a short one, but I felt more things within a few years than I did spending eternity in the forest. I'm only sad to leave this world behind. Not having been able to hold you. Not having seen you grow up and be happy. Aww. Help you in your adventures. You can, if you cry. You do help me. Every time I use my power to aid Kuro, you're with me. That's kind of cool. It's sweet. But time will pass you by. I leave this to you as a farewell gift. It's the Slyph here. Aww. But to be fair, I mean the Slyphs don't die if they are in the forest. Time is eternal there, and death always makes you cry. Yeah, it can. But yeah, basically, the Slyphs are eternal in the forest because the forest is eternal. So, obviously, her going out in the world, you get to experience life. And it sucks to say, but life is fleeting. So, it's sad. I'm not sad, but it's sad. So, let's go back to the forest. And, you know what, before we head in there, I want to do a little bit of exploration around. I want to see what all I can get into, what all I can find out. I want to try to find out if I can get 3 more mana so that we can get Fina's summon, I guess, or whatever. And then we can kind of go from there and go into the forest and get the last piece of the key. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!